On today's episode of the Daily O, Gundy dishes on the Bedlam drama, and Cowboy basketball released their out-of-conference schedule for the upcoming season. All this and more coming up on the Daily O. Hi everyone, welcome to this Wednesday edition of the Daily O. I'm Aaron Gonders. Bedlam could be gone for a long time once the Oklahoma Sooners depart for the SEC in a few years. Head coach Mike Gundy shared his thoughts during football availability yesterday.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you guys a chance to challenge me. So I'm going to state facts. And if at any time I say something that is not a fact, you guys can stop me. I think that's fair, right? Isn't that what we want? Right. Okay. OU's officials were in negotiations with the SEC for months and months before anybody in this league or the conference knew about it. No objections? Okay. During those multi-billion-dollar conversations, I wonder if Bedlam was ever brought up at that point instead of the money. Okay. Bedlam is history. We all know that. We've known that because OU chose to follow Texas and the money to the SEC. It's okay. What's going on now is almost a situation with a husband and a wife or a girlfriend and a boyfriend. When you know you're dead wrong and you try to turn the table and make them think they're wrong. When Oklahoma State has no part in this. We didn't have anything to do with their negotiations with the SEC. We didn't have any choice on choosing to leave the conference. They did. So everybody needs to get over it and move on and quit trying to turn the tables. It's somewhat comical that they still want to bring us into this equation. I want somebody here to give me one example of what Oklahoma State had to do with this. I'm listening, really, and this is like, I'm not the head coach, I'm just a guy on the street. I just want somebody to tell me what one thing that myself, Chad Weiberg, or Dr. Schrum, or our regions had to do with any of this going on. So let's not turn the tables. Let's just say, hey, look, we chose to follow Texas and take the money, and we're going to the SEC. It's all good, but let's quit talking about it.
In other news, basketball season is right around the corner, and so is non-conference play. Earlier this morning, Cowboy basketball released their non-conference schedule to start off the season. Some of the notable matchups on the card are at UConn in the Big 12 Big East Challenge, a home game against Tulsa, a game in Brooklyn against the Virginia Tech Hokies, and a road matchup against the Wichita State Shockers. There was also a home contest against the Ole Miss Rebels in the always anticipated Big 12 SEC Challenge near the end of January. Now, we go out to the diamond for some rare fall baseball news. The Osu Baseball Team has an exhibition game against a team made up of minor leaguers in the Texas Rangers organization. The game will be at Obrate Stadium on October 10th. First pitch will be at 5 p.m. and admission is free. Head coach Josh Holliday said, quote, "It will be a great opportunity for our fans to come out and enjoy an evening at Obrate and get familiar with our new roster and have some fun watching baseball," end quote. Time for a quick break to catch my breath, but when we return, let's start diving into some of your top headlines. Also, stick around as we'll present the top play from last night. So many highlights, but only one will be crowned as the best. The Daily O will be right back.
Well, how I got started was my daughter said, "Mama, why don't we rent a booth at the Quarter Horse Show?" And it was very, very good because, you know, when you're giving your jelly away for free, people really do love it. But when you ask them to pay for it, then that's a true test. What makes my product so unique is the Scotch bonnet pepper. And the Scotch bonnet is a Jamaican pepper. And I had lived in Montego Bay, Jamaica for 4 years. So I learned how to handle the pepper and how to cook with it. I always say, you don't do this on your own. I mean, you have so many people that help you along the way. For me and for many of us, that's my name on that jar, and it better be good.
Our state is one of the most beautiful and unique states in the USA. With diverse geographies, the historic Route 66, unforgettable restaurants, and some of the greatest people on the planet. With so much to see and so much to do, living in Oklahoma means one of the best vacation spots is right in our own backyard. Doesn't this story need to be told? As filmmakers and photographers based right here in Oklahoma, we thought so. And hey, who doesn't like a good road trip? So, we packed up our cameras, teamed up with Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell and the Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department, and that's how this series was born. We want to show you why traveling within the great state of Oklahoma is a great idea. So come join us for thousands of miles over the next year, from Broken Bow to Black Mesa. This is the Oklahoma Road Trip.
Pecans are staple to Oklahoma. In fact, many of our native pecans come from trees that are older than Oklahoma statehood.
My father's the one that got us started into the pecan picking. I was probably 10 or 12 years old, and we started off with one little mechanical picker that you pulled behind a four-wheeler. Then we'd go home at night and we'd clean them on a TV tray. I guess watching my dad work hard when we were young, and people started trusting him and getting more and more groves, we just kept growing.
Being a relatively new and fresh company, we get to sit in the same room with people who have been a part of the Oklahoma economy for decades.
It's opened a lot of doors. It's gave us quite a bit of exposure, and I think people, will take a small company like us a little more serious. We're just going to continue growing as long as our community lets us and our customers keep on buying, and we'll see where it takes us.
Welcome back to the Daily O, everyone. In national news, the Boston Celtics are honoring the legacy of the late Hall of Famer Bill Russell during its upcoming season. Russell died July 31st, 88 years old. The team unveiled a new home court parquet court at TD Gardens Monday. It has Russell's number 6 on both lanes. The team says this is the first time a number has been displayed on that area on an NBA court. The NBA announced in August all courts will display a clover-shaped logo with the number 6 on the sideline near the scorer's table. And it said it will permanently retire Russell's number 6 jersey, making the 11-time NBA champion the very first player to have his number retired across all 30 NBA teams. Russell is the most successful player in NBA history and was the league's first black head coach. Also, some big news out of the NBA. Phoenix Suns owner Robert Sarver announced that he started to look for buyers for both of the Suns and Mercury franchises. The news comes off of the wake of Sarver's one-year suspension from the NBA for the use of racial slurs and improper conduct in the workplace. Sarver hoped the suspension would remove some of the controversy of his actions, but it only drew harsh responses from the NBA Players Association, among other entities. Also, some major news in the boxing world with a legendary rematch. Earlier this morning, the Daily Mail Sports announced that Floyd Mayweather is expected a second fight with Conor McGregor. Talks have been centered around if the match would be considered as an exhibition match or as a professional bout. The two historical fighters last faced off against each other in the summer of 2017, where Mayweather took home the belt with a 10th round TKO. In other news, tennis legend Roger Federer prepares for his final tournament, the Laver Cup in London. Federer announced this will be his last match, which will be a doubles match with fellow star Rafael Nadal.
This city has been special to me, maybe the most special place with Wimbledon down the road and here at the O2. Haven't played here and qualified for so many years and won here as well, so I just thought it was very fitting. I've always enjoyed crowds here as well. Having Bjorn Borg on the bench with me for my final game resonated also in a big way with me. Having all the other guys around, just felt like I was not going to be lonely announcing my retirement.
Now we come back to Stillwater for some news on the football team. The OSU football team has a bye to prepare for their game against the Baylor Bears in Waco next weekend. That means there's still some time to recognize that the Cowboys made history last weekend against the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. Now, our own Devin Wilmer has more.
I'm Devin Bloomer, and I'm here to bring y'all this week's Impact Play and Impact Player of the game over last week's outing Oklahoma State had, winning 63-7 against Arkansas Pine Bluff. and on all sides of the ball, the special team units had to have the most impact.
Obviously, I don't know. I think somebody said it's the first time we've ever had 2 special teams touchdowns in one game. So
Mike Gundy was correct, as this was the first time in program history OSU has scored 2 special teams touchdowns in a single game. Showing just how remarkable the special teams played this week. OSU starts their first drive off, strong, moving down the field, and scoring in the first 38 seconds of the game. After Oklahoma State went up 7-0, the defense only allowed 1 first down and forced a punt. Pine Bluff lines up the punt, and the punt is blocked and returned for a touchdown by Trace Ford. Later in the game, up 28-0, the kickoff team recovers a squib kick that bounced off a Pine Bluff player's leg, setting up the Cowboys to drive down a short field and end the drive with an Oklahoma State passing touchdown to Brenton Presley, letting the Cowboys score twice before Pine Bluff can even get the ball back. Now for our impact play of the game, by our impact player of the game, Corey Black. The score gave the Cowboys their second special teams touchdown and effectively taking momentum back in their favor, coming right after a fumble from Dominic Richardson that put the Golden Lions in field goal range to start their drive. This is Devin Bloomer for Okali TV, reporting live from Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks, Devin. It's good to see the Cowboys playing some complete football out there. It's time to take another break, but don't go anywhere. We have some professional baseball from around the area coming your way. We'll be right back after this quick break.
You may have been to casinos at some point in your life, but do you really know the truth behind the game you're playing?
And the casinos were very polemic or very controversial when they came out. But the truth was, that's all the federal government gave us.
Casino is owned by the Chickasaw Nation and has roughly 600,000 square feet of dedicated gambling space, making it the world's largest casino. It contributed massively to the Chickasaw Nation, posting a net revenue of $1.4 billion for the fiscal year of 2017.
We would design something, it was set on the counter, and people was either, if enough of them said, you know, this isn't it never made to the line. Dad was excited that they're all original. They were all designed on Mom's kitchen table, and it gets in your blood after a while.
We're very happy that Pamela and Michael have taken over the business and kept the family going.
We took the business over in 2017. When we found that it was available, we wanted to keep the legacy of family alive, but it was also incredible products that deserved to be a part of Made in Oklahoma's story. We were a part of Made in Oklahoma years ago, and so it kind of grew as Made in Oklahoma grew.
Oklahoma is ingrained into everything that we did. We've been here most of our life. That's what we entailed our whole business on, was the Oklahoma homegrown feeling.
My name is James Ramidi. Fired Up Stilly is the name of the business, and I'm one of the owners. We all three met, the three owners, working as employees at a similar place like this. What I hope for is for everybody to feel welcome, like family. Not only do I want students to feel welcome to come here and study and use our free Wi-Fi, but also I want adults and families to be able to come in. We've built a connection with a lot of people, and Stillwater's a big community, so we just want to invite everybody to be able to eventually make their way through our doors. Well, definitely the teas, I would say. Most people fall in love with them. They just got a great amount of energy, gets you going through your day, and it just kickstarts you to get everything you need to done. For myself, it would just have to be, being the owner, owning something that, is able to impact other people's lives, and, the way we can affect our community is something that I really have always wanted to do. We love our clients and our customers that come through every day, and we enjoy getting to know them.
Welcome back, everyone, and now it's time to get into some national baseball news. We got 3 games across the country, so let's get into our first one. We got the Angels versus the Rangers. So here we go. We got Luis Rengifo, had 4 home runs the last 7 days. He's looking to stay hot. So here we go. First bat, Corey Seager hitting straight out to left. That's going to get a run in. Marcus Simeon's going to score, putting the Rangers up 1-0. Seager getting out there to second. Tough throw from left for sure. Next play, Matt Duffy for the Angels, hitting a shot right out to left. Going to drop right there, and that is gone. Angels now up 2-0. Here we go. Next play, Marcus Simeon hitting a ball right out to left center. That's going to get fielded, coming around, relay, not in time, and that's going to score. That's going to score Bubba Thompson. Next play, Angels hitting a grounder right out to left, going to get stuck in the wall from the looks of it, and here comes relay, not going to be quite in time, and that's going to score a run for the Angels. Angels now up 3-2. Nice hit from Taylor Ward there to get right out to the wall. Love those hits. And Ohtani just too fast around the bases for the Rangers to get there. And so here we go. Got a runner on second, 3-2. And Mike Ford going to hit a little blooper out to right field. Going to score from third. And now we got runners at first and third, top of the sixth. Angels up 4-2. Rally's not done yet, though. Joe Adell hitting right out to left center. Little grounder there. And the Angels will score another one. Now up 5-2. And Rangers are going to have to rally here. And Jimmy Herget going to get Josh Jung. And nothing doing. Had a runner on first and bottom of the ninth. Got nothing. That leaves the final 5-2. Going out to San Diego now. Cardinals at the Padres. Got runners on second and third here. And here we go. Jake Cronenworth. Singles to left. Nice little blooper. That's going to score 2. And got a runner at first now. Padres off to a hot start. Padres again. Nice big hit from Hae-Sung Kim. Solo shot to left. Good night baseball. Padres now up 3-0 on the Cardinals. Manny Machado going to get in on the action as well. He's going to swing one straight, little blooper Texas leaguer into right center. Going to bring in a run. 4-0 now for the Padres. Not going to stop there though. Why? Juan Soto's going to single to right, get a hit there, score. Jurickson Profar from second, and the Padres are going to take this one easy. 5-0 over the Cards. Cards still looking to hold on to that playoff spot. No home runs from Pujols tonight, though. We're going to move on to our next game. Going to move on out to Kansas City here for the Twins and the Royals. And the Twins starting us off first, got a single or maybe a double, just a little blooper into the right to the fence. Gonna score a run there. Zach Greinke and Jack Cave scores. Top of the third now, Gary Sanchez hitting it out and caught. What an absolute catch from Taylor, from A. Taylor. And now, man on, MJ Melendez hitting straight to center. And the Royals get some runs on the board now, 3-2 Royals. Still going though, and it got another shot. Hunter Dozier smacking a solo shot to left. What a shot. Game now tied in the bottom of the fifth. Royals not done though. Bobby Witt Jr. hitting an RBI single. Just a little blooper into the infield. He's safe and a runner scores, and now Twins back at the plate. Man on, Jake Cave hitting an RBI double right out to right center. That's going to bring in Amir Garrett. And now got a tie game. Royals back at the plate. Perez going to hit a shot straight to right at the line. Going to score a run there. Royals up 5-4 now. Got a game going. And now Correa at the plate. Got a fly ball up into high territory into right field, and that is going to be caught. That's going to end the game, 5-4. Royals take it. What a game there. Back and forth all around. And the Royals' first comeback win this season after trailing by 3 runs or more. How about that? All right. We're going to take our final break, but when we come back, I'll take you back in time to tell you what happened on this day in sports history. And Yankees player Aaron Judge hit a major milestone at the plate. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Shauna here at Where the Buffalo Roam in beautiful downtown Pawnee, Oklahoma. We have a lot of beautiful and unique items for sale in the store, but our number one items are Navajo jewelry, Pendleton blankets, and Consuela. It's a great place to shop, a beautiful downtown, so come see us in Pawnee, Oklahoma.
I'm Kristen Hawkins. I went to Oklahoma State University here in Stillwater in '99 to 2004. I've always felt like Stillwater needed more family-friendly things to do, and we have opened up AR Workshop. We do everything from knitting blankets that can be done in a 3-hour class. We create doormats and porch signs, the Christmas wreaths with our yarn that we use for the blankets. We also do, we just started a new project for gnomes. We've done pumpkins during the fall, but our big thing that we do here are interior signs. Our designs are extremely unique to AR Workshop. Customers come in, everything is here for them to do. They create everything. They can be as hands-on as they want. They came in here to relax and have fun, and that they are proud of their project that they've made.
My name's Kayla. I've been here since the beginning, so 4 years. Scratch is more focused on farm and mostly made in Oklahoma products, keeping it local. Sustainability is our biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why this place opened.
I've been the chef here at Scratch for 2.5 years. Started here as a line cook. Our food and drinks are a bit separate entities almost inside the restaurant. So the food is now up to 85% of the products we bring in are raised or grown locally. It's all based off of things that I grew up eating in southern Oklahoma, the things my grandparents ate.
Fresh food, clean food, organic food, sustainability, that's all of our thing. From front of house to back of house, we're able to maintain both with freshness. But made in Oklahoma means we get it straight from the farms that are 20, 30 minutes, another little county away. We get it straight from them.
Welcome back to the Daily O, everyone. To start our last block of the show, let's turn those clocks back and dive into the history books for this day in sports history. First, we take you back to 1981 when Phillies pitcher Steve Carlton set the National League record for strikeouts at 3,118. The next year, in 1982, a 52-day strike started that cut the NFL regular season from 16 games to 9 games. And then in 2008, a little more recent, the New York Yankees played their last game in Old Yankee Stadium. That game, the Yankees won 7-3 against the Baltimore Orioles. And now, let's grab some confetti and get those party hats on. Let's look into some professional athletes' birthdays. So, now, we're going to take a look here. We got Cecil Fielder playing for the Yankees, one-time World Series champion, a 3-time All-Star. Greg Jennings played for the Packers, one-time Super Bowl champion there, 2-time Pro Bowler. And Doug Baldwin, recently playing for the Seahawks, one-time Super Bowl champion on that 2013 squad, and a 2-time Pro Bowler. Cecil Fielder looking at that, 59 years old. Greg Jennings at 39. Doug Baldwin, 34. That 2013 doesn't look all that long ago. So, now it's time to unveil top play from last night, or really a historical mark. Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge smacked his 60th home run of the season in the 9th inning against the Pirates. Judge's home run marks the first 60 home run season since 2017 and puts him just one home run away from tying the American League record. that's been in place for over half a century. That home run also helped the Yankees gain some much-needed momentum as a walk-off grand slam by Giancarlo Stanton helped the Yankees pull off a 9-8 victory. Now, before we let you go, let's take one more quick look into your national headlines. Boston Celtics honoring the legacy of late Hall of Famer Bill Russell during its upcoming season. Russell died July 31st at 88 years old. The team unveiled a new home parquet court at TD Gardens Monday. It has Russell's number 6 on both lanes. The team says this is the first time a number has been displayed in the area on an NBA court. The big news out of the NBA, some more stuff. Phoenix Suns owner Robert Sarver looking to sell. He has started the process to sell both the Phoenix Suns and the Phoenix Mercury franchises. News comes on the wake of Sarver's one-year suspension from the NBA for the use of racial slurs and improper conduct in the workplace. Sarver hoped the suspension would remove some of the controversy of his actions, but it only drew harsh responses from the NBA Players Association, among other entities. Some other major news in the boxing world, a legendary rematch in the works. Earlier this morning, the Daily Mail Sports announced that Floyd Mayweather is expected to get a second fight with Conor McGregor. Talks have been centered around if the match would be considered an exhibition match or a professional bout. The two historical fighters last faced off against each other in the summer of 2017, where Mayweather took home a win with a 10th round TKO. That'll do it for this Wednesday's edition of the Daily O. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, as Emma Lightfoot will keep you up in the loop for all the sporting news you need to know. For the Daily O, I'm Aaron Gonders. Good night, everyone.
I'm Kristen Hawkins. I went to Oklahoma State University here in Stillwater in '99 to 2004. I've always felt like Stillwater needed more family-friendly things to do, and we have opened up AR Workshop. We do everything from knitting blankets that can be done in a 3-hour class. We create doormats and porch signs, the Christmas wreaths with our yarn that we use for the blankets. We also do, we just started a new project for gnomes. We've done pumpkins during the fall, but our big thing that we do here are interior signs. Our designs are extremely unique to AR Workshop. Customers come in, everything is here for them to do. They create everything. They can be as hands-on as they want. They came in here to relax and have fun, and that they are proud of their project that they've made.
You may have been to casinos at some point in your life, but do you really know the truth behind the game you're playing?
And the casinos were very polemic or very controversial when they came out. But the truth was, that's all the federal government gave us.
Casino is owned by the Chickasaw Nation and has roughly 600,000 square feet of dedicated gambling space, making it the world's largest casino. It contributed massively to the Chickasaw Nation posting a net revenue of $1.4 billion for the fiscal year of 2017.
Hi, I'm Shauna here at Where the Buffalo Roam in beautiful downtown Pawnee, Oklahoma. We have a lot of beautiful and unique items for sale in the store, but our number one items are Navajo jewelry, Pendleton blankets, and Consuela. It's a great place to shop, a beautiful downtown, so come see us in Pawnee, Oklahoma.